Hello, everyone. I want to share something about deaf education. I know that there's been a lot of deaf education, and we're not going to use the names of schools and stuff like that. But about 2 years ago, when I was getting my master's degree, I was doing a lot of studying and reading research, and I was able to go and observe a middle school and an elementary school and a high school. So I was able to visit the elementary school for the full semester, all 12 weeks. I was able to go visit, and my experience was pretty good. So it was a bilingual program, which means it uses two languages. It uses ASL and it uses English. And so it was really interesting to see how the students would communicate. I was going and doing more research and learning more and more. And I would go and observe. The first middle school I went to, I observed, and I saw that the teacher, that we had known each other. We went to school together, and it was cool to see her. And it was cool to see the program that they were using. They were using TC, so dual communication, which means they'll sign and voice together. So they'll sign and voice at the same time. So that's SimCom. It means that the teacher is signing and speaking at the same time. So the teacher would sign and then voice, and sign and then voice, and sign and then voice. I would observe him. It was pretty interesting. Then I went to the elementary school. And wow, it was SimCom the entire time. I noticed the teacher would just talk, 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 and sign all day long. And then when the teacher would leave, the teacher had to leave for about a month. I did not care for my elementary school experience. I was really not that enthusiastic to move on and have more fun in elementary from the elementary school. But they still followed the TC program. So someone asked me if I use my voice, and I said no, I sign ASL. TC would be hard because you have to use ASL and speak at the same time. And I'm very strong ASL. I can't sign English. I can't do it. So then in the high school, the teacher would use the voice, and the student would, while signing, and so the student would have to pay attention to watch and would miss very few things. But it felt very natural for the teachers to sign. And I would observe it was really interesting in the elementary school setting. I understand that a lot of hearing students, well, just a lot of people, they're trying to learn as much as they can and their speaking skills improve. So I was interested in the education of it, not in my practice of. I was interested in education, not in me speaking or me practicing my speaking or me having to try and use my voice. I just wanted to teach deaf students. So I noticed on the TV that it was captioned about the Alexander Graham Bell thing. And setting up the program with TC is not really what I would have done. Because the hearing students already have set up what they want. The deaf students need to learn how to communicate, not just have to sit there and talk. It shouldn't be bilingual. It should be a specific program for the students. communication should be really smoothed out before they get into middle school. It means that the deaf education, what does that mean for deaf education? Well, what is the point of deaf education? If people want to learn how to speak, then they can go to an oral school. The point of deaf education is to teach them, not to teach them how to speak. It's for them to learn mathematics and all sorts of things. Oralism is not deaf education. That's not what it's there for. Yeah, they need to know how to sign and how to read and write in English, and their skills will improve. But it's important for them to learn. If they want to learn how to read lips and do the whole oralism method, then they can go to a hearing school and do therapy and stuff like that. Before, I would see them try and talk and sign at the same time. And after they stopped and they just signed, their skills increased dramatically. They were signing so much clearer and it was amazing. So what does it all mean for deaf education right now? It is hard for them in the hearing schools. It's just not enough for them. They need to have more specified things. Well, thank you for watching.